Some people here need proper medical care, not the half-baked, hanging by a thread excuse for treatment I'm giving them. Just don't get sick or injured here. I'll do my best to treat you, but I'm out of my depth and dangerously short on everything you can imagine.
What do you think about the golden rule?
A city without sin might sound good on paper, but whoever dreamt it up didn't think it through. Maybe it was an attempt to create some kind of utopia. But snakes like Decius will always find loopholes to exploit. And what can we do about it? Absolutely nothing. In some ways, we are worse off because we can't take the law into our own hands.
I keep hearing the statues whispering. Is that normal?
Oh no. Sorry, I don't mean to worry you, but no, that is definitely not normal. There was one other person who claimed she could hear the statues talking to her. But that was Nevia, and she went a little mad.
Nice, I'm insane. Tell me more about it.
Well, she
Oh, we've already been over this.
Suddenly, this changes everything. The last time I saw her, and then she shut.
Let's show up in the palace. A real thought in the pot. Alright, okay. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
Will we talk about Yulia?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Did you hear her say anything about escaping?
How did you know that? Yes, she did mutter something about the only way out. A few times, but nothing more than that, I'm afraid.
Do you think she was poisoned, or was it self-inflicted?
Do you really want to know? I mean, if somebody poisoned her, then surely they would have broken the golden rule, and so maybe it's best we don't discuss it.
Do you know what poisoned her?
Hemlock, I believe.
Is there any reason why she might have wanted to die?
I haven't seen her in months. She's not allowed to leave Malleolas' villa, and they are quite secretive.
Let's talk about something else.
Gladly.
Bye-bye.
Well, come back if you get sick or injured. Day or night, I'll do what I can.
Nice. She has medical tools. Mortar and pestle. Mortar and pestle haven't changed changed much in the last 2 millennia. Airbrak, a wooden rack containing various dried and ground substances. Statue of Apollo. Oh my. A large stone statue of Apollo, the Roman and Greek god of disease and healing, among other things. Oh, it's playtime. I didn't realise that the day cycles actually progressed. Never really spent enough time. Collection of dyes. Oh. Dyes for colouring clothing. These appear to have been extracted from plants and insects. Ooh. No. Well, that's kind of a sad shop. I don't even know whose this is. And then we have this. A Roman recipe for bread. Simple recipe for baking bread. Pour the water into a mixer bowl and dissolve the yeast. Add the flour to a separate bowl and gradually add the water and the salt. Knead it until the dough isn't too sticky or floury. Cover the dough and leave in a warm place near the oven for an hour so that it rises. Bake until the crust is golden and allow it to cool. Oh. I can just take it? Circular loaf of bread designed to be pulled apart into wedges. It appears to be freely available to anyone who wants it. Nah. Oh yeah. Secundus and... is it Cicera? Were together until the end. Well, that's Galerius again, I think. So what's this? Also, whose is this? Shopping list. Things to buy once I've escaped. Villa on the Aventine, Rome, 2-horse chariot, seat on the Senate, 4-horse chariot, villa on the Bay of Naples, 10-horse chariot, 12 slave girls, pale and plump. Nice. You don't have a chest that you can steal from. Weird. I don't even know where he is, actually. To be fair, I don't know where half of the people are. Accusatory note. A note insinuating that Virgil is a sinner. Virgil, do you really want to be responsible for the sin that destroys us all? Okay. Oh, the accusatory note. Where is everybody? I honestly don't know. There's no one around. Whoa, what?
Help! You have to do something! A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's going to break the golden rule.
Wait. How? I don't have a weapon.
None of us do. The magistrate made us throw them all into the chasm. So now this man's bow is the only one in the city. You'll just have to improvise.
How is this my problem? I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
Maybe we shouldn't meet in there.
What? We don't have time for this. I have to go.
Never mind, I don't know why I said it. Ooh. What? Oh.
The shrine is collapsing.
Well. Oh, there is actually a note. Beware, shrine may collapse at any moment. Always read. Okay, what is this? Dooley's note. I did not do it, Dooley.
Hello? Hello?
What's your story?
My name's Dooley. I live here now because I got in trouble and they said they had to lock me up.
What did you do?
I don't know. I don't remember things so good. I think it's just because I was looking for treasure.
Did somebody think you were going to steal?
Yes. But I wasn't. I was just looking.
Is that all?
They said I did it more than once. But I can't remember things so good. Then they called me mean names. They called me a liar, Billy.
Oh, a liability. A liability?
Yes. They said I have to live here now, and gave me this letter. But I'm not good with words. Do you think you could read it for me?
A letter from Sentius to Dooley. Magistrate Sentius to Dooleus. I'm writing to you in relation to your incorrigible antisocial behaviour arising from your possession with an alleged lost treasure. While I am sympathetic to your plight and the passing of your guardian Hannibal some weeks ago, I wish to impress upon you an important message. The treasure you seek does not exist. Given your memory limitations, it seems likely you simply misremembered. More importantly, since you have on several occasions been caught trespassing, including around the cisterns, which are strictly off limits to all citizens, I have reluctantly come to the conclusion that you are a liability to this community and must have your freedom limited, lest you break the golden rule. It is my hope that this letter will assist you to remember why you are incarcerated, should you experience further lapses in memory.
What does it say?
It says they caught you trespassing several times and they locked you up to stop you from breaking the golden rule.
My treasure!
What treasure?
My friend Hannibal used to look after me. He said he always would. But then, he died. It was very sad. He said if anything ever happened to him, I had to find something very precious hidden away. He gave me this key and made me promise to keep it safe until I found the treasure. But I couldn't find it. All I remember is he said something about the cisterns, but when I went up to the high one, they put me in here. Now nobody looks after me, except my friend Galerius and Ek, the priestess lady. She's a nice lady.
If you give me the key, I can try to find out what it unlocks.
Hannibal said I shouldn't give it to anyone I didn't trust. But maybe you could help me get out of here. Then I would trust you a lot.
Let me talk to the magistrate about getting you out of there.
Galerius already tried that. He said the magistrate wouldn't listen, no matter what.
Then maybe it's time we had a new magistrate.
Like Galerius? He's nice. I like Galerius. He made me a doll and everything. If you help make him magistrate, he can get me out of here, and I can give you the key to my treasure. Hannibal said it was in the cisterns. I can't remember what it was, just that it was way up high and very precious.
I'll see what I can do. Oh, do you know a way out of here?
You're going to let me out of here? Really?
That's not what I said. I asked if you know a way out of here.
Please. I hate it here. It makes me very sad.
Okay, never mind. What do you think about the golden rule?
Gold? You mean treasure?
Never mind. Let's talk about your treasure.
My friend Hannibal used to look after me.
Oh god, what happened?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh, the election does go on. Oh. Oh well. Don't try to guide me, you fuck. To Tartarus. What the hell? Well, I didn't quite do all that I wanted to, but it's fine. I do want to see if I can get this. Yeah, over here there should be... There it is. I just need it to come out. Yeah, there we go. There's an old chest with 4,000 money in it. It's very nice. What is this? Oh, I don't lead anywhere. Crap. On the plus side, the running fast does help. Like, avoid the arrows. Yeah, Sentius died. Oh no! As I said, I didn't do all that I'd wanted, but it's fine. Oh, it doesn't matter. No. There we go. It's so cool. Now we're back at the beginning. Ah, crap, I forgot to grab something.
Hilarious. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Protect?
I didn't grab the resin. I should have. I'm TRW and we've had this conversation before.
I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life.
Your name is Galerius, and you're about to offer to take me to see Sentius so he can tell me about the Golden Rule.
Oh, I guess how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you.
No problems. I have to go.
Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
A zipline handlebar. A rudimentary wooden zipline handlebar.
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking. And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. I haven't quite summoned the courage to test it myself. But don't worry, it's completely safe. Probably.
Thanks, I'll be going now.
Alright, see you around.
Yeah, I should have grabbed the resin, but I forgot. I wonder if I can do this early. Ah, not quite. I was close. Right, so it's a new day. There is no, like, time crunch. You don't have to worry about doing all the tasks in a small amount of time. The only thing that's tied to that is achievements, which I've got most of anyway. So I'm not really fussed. Oh, I've got a bottle of wine! Possibly the last bottle of wine in the city. How nice. But yeah, that chest, whenever the golden rule's broken, is probably the best source of money there is. What's this? May the gods be kinder to you than they were to us, stranger. I don't actually know whereabouts I am. Another bottle of wine. Well, that works. I'm not actually sure whereabouts I am. Huh. Wait, how do I crouch? Not that. Oh, it's just left click. Okay. Left stick, I mean. LS. What the hell? Oh, right, we're down here. Okay, yeah, sure. Oh! We're fine. It's just a little hall. Training dummy. Looks like Tamidius has been using this to train. I wonder what he's been training for. Actually, I'd be able to buy the resin, because I have over 1,000 money. So it don't matter. I didn't even get to read what that said. Thanks, Whisper. You bitch. A dice tower? Designed to stop people from cheating when rolling dice. Clearly cheating must be a problem among Romans.
I love your clothes. So exotic.
Let the buyer beware. Looking busy.
Would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades.
Large vat for brewing beer. There's a layer of small insects drowning on the surface. Blech.
This again. You're in a world of your own, aren't you?
Nice lock. There's a brass mirror, a vial, a rudimentary perfume. Oh, key. Oh, I can steal it. No. I don't want to steal her key.
Vote for Malion. You stay away from my money.
I wasn't anywhere near it.
Oh, do us all a favour and drink hemlock cap at murder.
No, because I went into a chest. Or tried to, I guess.
You, Tantal, just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls. But it does not notice the crowds that come.
What's your story?
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Some crowd the forum, some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives.
I have no idea what that means.
They never do.
Do you know a way out of here?
There is only a downward path, gloomy with fatal yew trees. It leads through dumb silence to the infernal regions.
Do you need help?
Help me? You cannot help me. I have seen things. A pattern, a terrible pattern. It is better for you if you remain ignorant. Pandora's box must stay closed. I'll say no more.
What do you think about the Golden Rule?
The bloodless shadows. This is their punishment.
Right. Can you tell me about the pattern you saw?
You think you wish to know, but you do not. It is better for you if you remain ignorant. Pandora's box must stay closed. I'll say no more.
Okay. I'll be going now.
The newly arrived are ignorant of the road before them.
Right. In this playthrough I am aiming to finish. Oh, this must be Galerius's. Hey Juan, how's it going? I'm pretty good. Thanks for asking. How about yourself? A poem by Galerius. A love poem to an unspecified woman. My life has been tortuous as the 7 labours of Hercules, often defeated and enslaved, yet I would suffer it all again gladly. Because each lost wound and tragedy brought me to you, radiant as Rome's sacred flame, your bright warmth nourishes my soul. I know I can never touch you, any more than hold Vesta's flame, but to watch and love you from afar, bathing in your glow is enough. I wonder who that's for. Other many shall suffer for the sins of the one. Horatius' chest. Got quite a lot of people live around here. A fermented fish sauce used as a condiment. Whoever lives here must love this stuff. I'm not. I don't even know what that is. Sorry. What's this? A note from Kabash. A dream diary from Kabash in which he describes his recurring dreams about a stranger named Curti. I told Lucretia about the dreams I've been having, and she said it might help her divine their meaning if I wrote them down. It happened again last night. The man by the river was there, as always, his face shrouded in shadow. From that peculiar ram headdress, once again he introduced himself as Curti, and told me he'd dragged me from the river. He seemed to smirk as he said his name, as if it meant something I could not understand. Indeed, the name rings a bell, but I cannot for the life of me remember where I'd heard it. I do not think I would sleep soundly again until I know. Who is Curti? Oh, glad to hear that. I enjoy the indie games too. And this is a good one. Not much combat in it, but it's interesting all the same. What the hell is this? She weeps where the water flows. Okay. Whoa. Rufius' chest. Incomplete note. An incomplete written note addressed to Sinner. This is your final warning, Sinner. Okay, so I guess Rufius is the one sending Virgil the messages. What a nice fella. Also, it would appear that I got logged out of my restream, which is great. Ugh. Crap. I walked on the fire. Also, yeah, that's the one where I've already got. I should be able to buy the vial. Yeah, I should be able to. Yeah, that's Decius.
Salve. Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Dacius.
Or Dacius. However he wants to say his bloody name. I need some... Sylphium resin. No, we'll just ask about his story first.
You mean how did I end up here? That is a lengthy tale.
I have time.
Alright. Well, you see, I'm in the business of procuring rare and precious objects liberated from the enemies of Rome. Mostly sculptures, vases, the occasional slave, fetch a magnificent price in Roman high society. Had myself a nice little shop in Rome just off the Forum. Lots of foot traffic and close to the docks. Good place to be when the fires broke out. See, about 7 months ago, half of Rome caught on fire. Everyone who couldn't get to an outer gate was running for the river, hoping to escape by barge.
Yet again.
I gathered my coins and some priceless vases into a cart and had my most loyal slave girl, pretty young thing named Acantha, push it for me. All the way down to the river, I'm elbowing for a stampede of people, turning back now and then to make sure she hasn't legged it with my valuables. But, to my surprise, we make it, and I see this barge loading up, and it's so full it's almost sinking. But the captain's happy to take my coin, so I start boarding, and then he puts his hand on my chest and he says, "No, too heavy. The cart or the girl." So I did what anyone would have done.
You chose the cart, didn't you?
Of course I chose the cart. I mean, I can always buy a new slave girl if I still have my money. So I put my hand on the cart, and I guess she realised what was happening because those pretty black eyes of hers go all wide. And in one swift motion, she topples the whole bloody thing into the tyre bar.
So you took her with you after all?
No, I dived in after it, of course. Aren't you paying attention? That was a bloody fortune. Only, I guess I must have hit my head or something because everything went black. And when I came to, I'd washed up on the riverbank not far from here with nothing in the world but a single silver coin.
Huh. Commiserations.
Thank you, friend. But it turns out it might have been a stroke of good fortune because this place is a veritable treasure trove. Look around you. There must be more gold in here than in the treasury of Rome. If I can just figure out how to get it out of here.
So do you know a way out of here?
I'm afraid not. If you're desperate, I did hear that Aurelia down at the tavern claims to know of a way out, but I'm not sure I trust her. Some people here are a little shady for my liking.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
Oh yeah, gotta watch out. Old Dacius has got your back though.
So what do you think about the golden rule?
It's terrible for inflation is what it is. There's so much gold just lying around, it's practically worthless. At least down here. Of course, I have an idea for generating real wealth, but what I need is a bow. Just a simple composite bow. I've scoured this city from top to bottom with no luck. But if you happen to find one, bring it to me and we'll talk.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. Hasn't the magistrate banned weapons?
Oh, well, technically yes, but that just means you'll need to be a little discreet.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, friend.
Right, so who are you going to vote for?
Malleolus. I mean, Centius couldn't even keep his daughter safe. What hope does he have of protecting us?
True.
Certainly.
I need some Sylphium resin.
Certainly. All I
Certainly.
ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii.
Okay. How would I come up with 1,000 denarii?
That's hardly my concern. But if you get a job, work hard and save your coins, you should be able to afford it within, say, 5 years?
You're price gouging over life-saving medicine. What is wrong with you?
Oh, it's perfectly legal. Simply a question of supply and demand, I'm afraid. Take it or leave it.
Oh yeah, you can take it. Did you hear that?
Hear what?
The whisper?
You sure you're feeling all right? If you're hearing things, perhaps you should pay a visit to Lucretia's clinic. We don't want another Navia on our hands.
What happened to Navia?
She claimed the statues were whispering to her. Nobody else could hear it. Then she shut herself in the palace and we never heard from her again. But I digress. Do you want this Sylphium or not?
I do. Fine, here's how about I just take it instead?
Well, if you did that, you'd break the golden rule, and we'd share the same fate as the last lot who lived here. Is that what you want?
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I'll just buy it. I'm not bothered.
Now, do you want to make a purchase?
It's only 1,000. Fine, here you go.
Oh, you have it. I'm impressed.
A bottle of Sylphium resin, an extremely valuable ancient Roman remedy for various afflictions.
Pleasure doing business. Can I help you with anything else?
Are we going now?
Very well. Another time.
Right, so if I go over here, I should be able to give it to... Oh, she ain't dead yet.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned. She needs the resin of a plant called Sylphium, but that Culus cubulatus Decius won't give it to me.
I have the Sylphium resin. Yeah, take a little.
What? Quick, give it here. Yulia, you need to swallow this. Here, let me help you.
Gives Sylphium resin to Yulia.
Hopefully, in a moment, she should be able to breathe normally. That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing? And at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle?
I'm a time traveller. Honestly, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Look, if you don't want to tell me, I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. But no matter. That was like the gods hearing my prayers and intervening. You just saved a person's life, and you should be proud of yourself. She might even be able to thank you herself in a few moments. And maybe she can tell us who poisoned her, and who she meant when she was muttering about that snake's cruel black eyes. In the meantime, I'm happy to help you with whatever it is you need.
There's everything.
That's a shame. Thanks again for saving Yulia's life. Apollo smiles upon you.
Nice. I'll come back later. Alright. Ah, here we go.
Ah, a fellow traveler from a faraway land.
Georgius.
Greetings, I'm Georgius. It gladdens me to see another foreigner in our midst. We must stick together, you and I. And I must say, my sartorial friend, your clothing is most extraordinary. Leather boots in place of sandals, trousers with precise stitching, and such a curious design. I have traveled distant trade routes from the markets of Damascus to the farms of India, and never have I seen anyone dressed quite like you. Tell me, I must know. From which exotic part of the world do you hail?
My nation doesn't exist yet. I'm from beyond the edge of the known world.
Then you are an explorer, like me. Wonderful. You must have many stories to share. I cannot wait to hear them. We will have much time here to get to know one another. But for now, do you require assistance? I know you do not require clothing, so information perhaps?
Information would be nice. What's your story?
My story? How kind of you to ask. I am a tailor and I run the humble shop in the forum.
Why set up a tailor shop here?
You mean to say, with all the turmoil and terror of the Golden Rule and so few customers, why bother setting shop at all?
More or less.
I'll tell you, it is precisely because of the Golden Rule that I wish to remind my friends of the importance of looking one's best. I say, the more of our customs we preserve down here, the more we can preserve a semblance of normality, the better our chances of keeping our heads. Don't you agree?
I suppose so.
Oh, and there is another reason too. If we all end up as golden statues for future generations to marvel at, I don't know about you, but I would like to look my best.
How did you end up here?
A good question. A very good question indeed. And I would be happy to tell you if only I could remember it clearly myself.
Why don't you tell me what you do remember?
I remember I had just been to Rome to sell an extraordinary selection of wares, and drowning in coin, I decided to celebrate my success. I rented a prestigious villa by the Tiber, invited over a few select friends, and we began making our way through some of the most exquisite wine money could buy. Quite a lot of it, in fact. Now, I have had visions and awoken in strange places before. I have even found myself naked in the desert sands more than once, but none of that compares to this. This time, I remember people screaming, then falling into a void as empty as time before creation, gasping for air, and then nothing. When I regained my faculties, I was lying naked by the banks of the Tiber, gods know how many miles from my villa.
So you floated down the Tiber?
Indeed. I'm lucky I was carrying a little extra weight. I believe it kept me afloat. In any case, it seems I'd been rescued and